Jesus, what are we looking
Alright.
at?
You just spam saved all of them.
I think it's
So
this
this
one.
time they won't get away.
Right. I think it's
Yeah.
this one. No particular
Dude,
reason.
you got 5 of them in a second.
I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly
By the
content- well, what's up?
Before you continue,
Yeah.
this is why earlier I brought up, I'm voicing Monica now.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, because now I only have Natsuki.
Oh, you know what? Big brain. All right, nice. I'm all for it. All right,
Yeah, if that didn't give it away early on.
gotcha.
I'm like, yeah, eventually I'll voice Monica.
All right, good man, good man. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Getting off.
There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway.
Better pissed off than pissed on.
Not according to my ex. The school day is an ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things,
How often has she been pissed on?
I stare blankly
Now,
at the
how
wall.
often has she been pissed off? Which one do you think she prefers?
Wait,
Uh,
practically pissed off. Whatever. Whatever.
It's like doing it on purpose.
After I
Yeah,
pack
go.
up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't that any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Who's this?
You're being it.
I know.
Bingus?
Bingus. Okay. What
Oh,
the?
whoa.
Oh. Okay, it's Monica, I think. What the hell was that?
Monica question mark.
I look around. Did anybody else notice that? No, because there's nobody else in this classroom. Monica?
Everyone. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here.
Monica, you sound different.
It's shut up. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, since the last save. Ah. Yeah, it has. Where's Sayori? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyways?
Oh, I've just been looking. I was about to hit my vape. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club.
Please just hit your vape.
Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I'm slightly aroused. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really?
Everyone was
You
always
quit?
arguing. Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
Oh, where did I hear this before?
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature
Sure.
club.
Literature.
I can't read.
That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature could be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Anime?
Wait, really?
Oh,
Hear a thud is.
Underage,
You could
you
hear a. You could shut up. You could hear a thud from the. You know what? You ruined it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, it's funny, right?
Not anymore.
She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess.
She's very much... Is patronizing the right word?
And besides, a member's a member, right? Well, once a member, always a member.
Didn't Monica say she?
Thud.
Female?
You start sniffing the air. Hey, Bingus. You're Bingus.
I just picture the ape from Badger's video slamming the desk.
By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? How did you know?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, in my case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? And do me? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. You want to make me happy, don't you? Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. No.
Even though I'm looking for one.
Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Haha, awesome. You're really sweet, Bingus. You know that?
It's nothing, really. Where's Sayori?
Shall we go then? Who?
Who?
I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
No. He starts consuming me. And thus, today marked the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly
Not
followed
even
Monica.
for a cupcake this time.
Right? Even less. I timidly followed Monica across the school upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and school activities and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. And I'm not going back. And I brought a guest with me.
That startled me. That's me again, right? No, hold on. A guest.
Fresh meat. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Are you assuming my gender?
Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. I mean me. But anyway, welcome to the club, Bingus.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're here for the muff. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
No, I'm not. It's like that episode of South Park. That's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, is Natsuki energetic? This is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Oh. It's nice to meet you.
Who was the vice president before?
I don't know. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. Meet both of you. Yeah.
So, I ran into Bingus in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club.
Yeah, I decided.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Hey, Monica. Hey. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? So I can flex. I was going to, well, you know.
Be a woman? Sorry.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Bingus?
The girls have a
She
few
faked
desks
it.
arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
You know, oh, so I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? You'll be spending a long time here. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. You could put it in any way you want. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
Also true.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people. I'm always working hard. To convince people that you're both, man, cheap jokes. That you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. She doesn't seem interested. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Is tea not allowed?
I guess, right? It's...
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Bingus, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki suddenly perks up. I drop kick her. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I'm racist. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I'm glad you asked. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Is he like jerking himself off, Salvato?
You know what? So,
because he mentioned that earlier. That was the first time around. So
Dan, Dan, the first time he reads it, they're just like, okay, we'll just pass right by it.
Yeah.
The second time they read it, he's like, oh, you self-aggrandizing son of a bitch.
I mean, well, yeah, because that's exactly what's going on. Because I recognize the line from, well, like the first hour of playing, and now it's back here after everything. It's just, yeah, he's up his own ass.
Yeah,
he's up his own ass. What a fucker. Anyway, and rightfully so. It's been really good. Anyway, yeah. I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'm a rock. Oh shit. Oh. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
It's how I scripted you. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, it scares me.
Natsuki's
That's
eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
He's very scary.
Oh. That's right. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Write about? What? What gives you that idea? Oh, you left this piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud.
And now I have to know.
Give that back. Fine. I wonder what it would have been.
You write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I don't. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
I believe you. Ah! Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Oh. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Oh shit. It kind of startled me.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
She punches Natsuki. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home. Let's all go home.
Let's all go.
Write a poem of our
How
own.
about this? Go home. Looking at Natsuki.
Let's all go home. Natsuki, you first. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other.
Natsuki, you first. We'll follow it, we swear.
That way, everyone is even. Ah. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with as well, Bingus? Hold on, there's still one problem.
Oh, I knew it. What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Why is he like screaming that? Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Oh shit, they're looking at you. Oh, Monika's sinking. but
I'm sorry. I thought.
Hmm.
The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I'll need to tell you the truth, Bingus.
I killed your best friend.
The thing is, you're not real. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need four? Didn't they need 5 before?
I don't know. Well, I mean, they were a club before they met you.
And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members.
Maybe if you didn't delete them.
You know what I felt like? I felt like it would be felt like it would be
Yes.
like they finally have four. Like he'll join. They have four, and when they need five, they'll try to get more members at the festival to be an official club. But I guess that's one big plot hole and if we don't find one more before the festival, so I guess it works out, or they have to make it four.
I'm defenseless against these girls.
I put my hands up.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. It seems pretty stagnant.
Another guy brought into trouble, falling into trouble because his dick made the decision.
It do be like
really late in drinking.
So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Now rise.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness! Really? She steps closer. Do you really mean that, Bingus?
No. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, horror. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. She couldn't be mad about the cupcakes this time.
Right.
Bingus, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess. Everyone go away.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Sayori's dead. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. I was trying to remember her name. I can't. Who? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
How very canon of you. Monica looks over at me once more.
Bingus. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
I read that last sentence like a fucking fourth grader. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Probably not. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. That's not the only thing welling up inside me. Okay. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I won't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Wait, who's missing? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.